Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's boy KingMo. Welcome back to another video, and I hope everyone is doing good. I hope everyone had a great holiday, and we are back with a best players in each position video. Now, we have not done this video since November, and there's been a lot of good cards that have come out since then. Yeah, and last FIFA I was doing these type of videos very often. But yeah, so if you guys are happy to see this back, then please do leave a like, and if you guys are new, then please subscribe. We are on the road to 2,400 subscribers at the moment, so hopefully you guys can stick around and obviously, you know, grow with me, and we'll eventually become the community that we are thriving to be. But guys, before we get into this, I'm just gonna let you guys know that these are the players that I have played against in Elite Division and in Fut Champs. This is from my own experience, from people that I've used and also people that I've played against. All right, so first and foremost, we're gonna go with defenders. And also, guys, I'm going to go through these kind of quick because I don't really want to spend too much time. Otherwise, this will be like a 30-minute video. But, and lastly, also, guys, just because players are on the bench, that doesn't mean that they're worse than the players in the starting 11. This is just randomly allocated. The cheaper options are on the reserves, just in case for you guys. But other than that, mainly it's just random. So let's get straight into it. So in goal we have Hakimi, very good right back. Obviously he provides the links with the PSG players, and speaking of PSG, Marquinhos, he's very expensive, by the way. He's about 600k for a reason. He's very good. Captavia, this guy, I absolutely love him. I actually have his card untradeable. I don't know why it's showing the loan, but he is absolutely incredible in this game. Speaking of left backs, there's actually a lot of good left back options. You have Mendy, you have Theo Hernandez, and you have Robertson now with the 5-star skills and high defensive stats. Very good options for you guys. Alaba is an SBC that came out a while ago, so if you guys did do Alaba, then you guys are probably loving this patch because Alaba is really good in this patch. Cuadrado, I've actually played a lot of games with him. Obviously I have him and Di Maria, not in my team at the moment, but Cuadrado is amongst one of the best right backs in the game for sure. Very good at going forward. And speaking of right backs as well, guys, we have Kyle Walker, who is very physical and very strong, very fast in this game. 98 sprint speed, so you guys can see, like, I mean, this guy can catch up to anyone. Tomori, obviously we have his red pick. He does have a winter wildcard version, which is also good, but obviously I'm just gonna put my red pick in. Why not? Varane, this guy came out about 2 weeks ago, and he is a very good centre back. A lot of pros are already using him, so I highly recommend Varane as well if you have the coins. Then on the bench here, we've got Van Dijk. I mean, guys, Van Dijk is the best centre-back in this game. His gold version, this version, whatever version for me, he's the best player in the game. Best centre-back in the game, I should say. Lucio, speaking of best centre-back in the game, this guy is among, like, literally neck and neck with Van Dijk, in my opinion. I think these two together are unstoppable. You can get this version, you can get the Serie A version, doesn't really matter. But as long as you guys have two of these guys, or one of them at least, in your defense, your defense can be rock solid. Koulibaly, very good and aggressive centre back option. Kimpembe, also a very good option. He came out recently, and he's not too expensive. He's about 300-400k. So if you guys are interested, you can try out Kimpembe. Obviously has the links with the PSG players. Rudiger and Militao, Real Madrid options for you guys. Very good players. Cordoba, before patch he wasn't great. After the lengthy patch, he has become a lot better because he is very small, and provides a lot of pace in the centre back position. Then the cheap options, guys, some of these are SBCs, some of these are just normal options. Bailly is an SBC. I don't know if he's still there, but he is a very good option for you guys. If you guys cannot afford the big players like Lucy and whatnot, he is a very good option. And he also gets the Marseille links with Klaus and Payet if you guys did do them. Upamecano, very good option. Unfortunately, he didn't win the World Cup. But I mean, if he did get the upgrades, guys, his card would be incredible. But nonetheless, his card is still very good in game. But yeah, it's a very good card nonetheless. Carvalho, he doesn't have the best pace in the world, but this guy is so good defensively, and his defensive positioning in game is always so, like, basically perfect. Like, he's very good in game. And Diogo Dalot, he's only about 120-130k. And I really loved him. I used him earlier this week, and he is very fun to use. And also he provides the Portuguese links and the Man United links. So if you guys are interested in someone at right back from the Prem and you can't afford Walker, then definitely go for Diogo Dalot. But anyway, guys, we're going to go straight into the midfielders, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Right, into the midfielders. Now, before you guys ask for goalkeepers. Now, in my opinion, there's only 2 goalkeepers that I've been successful with in this game, and I'm going to say is Mike Maignan and also Alisson. Those are the only 2 goalkeepers I've had no issues with whatsoever. I've tried Van der Sar, I've tried all sorts of players, and they just do not work out for me. So those 2 are the only ones I recommend. And here, by the way, midfielders, this is where the price goes up a lot, guys. All right, like defenders was quite pricey, but this one here is big. Kimmich already, I mean, this guy, guys, 99 dribbling. Just give this guy, what I like about Kimmich, this card especially, you can give him either a hunter card to make him a box-to-box centre mid, or you can make him a shadow and have him as a DM. It's completely up to you how you want to have him. And also, speaking of Kimmich, we have Goretzka. I mean, incredible card as well. All 80s, Hullet Gang, of course. Marquisio, speaking of Hullet Gang, well, we've got a lot of segues going on, but Marquisio, I mean, guys, there's no point. Every pro uses Marquisio. Every pro uses Yaya Toure. I have Yaya Toure in my team right now because I am trying him out. Very good card. Very, very good. He's got very long legs in midfield. He can just tackle or intercept everything. Zakaria is also another player with long legs in midfield. He is actually a very, very good and aggressive CDM. If that's what you're looking for, then I'll definitely recommend Zakaria. Cancelo, not really that good as a right back or left back anymore because he is quite slow, but as a centre mid, either box to box or DM, he is a very, very solid option, especially with the high work rates. De Bruyne, guys, there's not much to really say about De Bruyne. High, 4-star, 5-star. Great, I mean, great shooting, great passing, great dribbling, 99 physical. Give him a shadow and he's the best centre mid in the game pretty much. Speaking of best centre mid in the game, Kante. Guys, play this guy DM and he's going to run the whole midfield for you, man. This guy, EA have completely saved Kante with this card, because before this card he wasn't really usable, but now he's very, very usable. Renato Sanchez, still 700,000 coins, is wants to watch. Still a very good player. Obviously, he can still get upgrades as well. So if he does end up getting upgrades, I mean, he will be one of the best centre mids in the game for sure. Obviously, he is still amongst the best, but I mean, the best. Probably amongst De Bruyne and Yaya Toure and Marquisio level. And speaking of the best, I mean, guys, this guy came out 2 weeks ago, and to be fair, I've not seen him much, but when I have seen him, oh my days, this guy is massive in game. Everyone knows that Benzema is quite stocky in game. 5-star, 4-star as a centre mid is actually incredible, with amazing shooting, passing and dribbling and good pace, with great physicals. You can play him as a box-to-box easily, guys. You can put a shadow on him, you can put an engine on him. It's up to you completely how you want to play him. And on the bench, guys, we have Toni Kroos, another Real Madrid midfielder. Very, very good card. A lot of people have actually done him, and I heard a lot of good things about him. I've played against him a lot in champs as well. If you guys have been tuning on the streams, you guys would have seen that he was giving me a hard time. Park Ji-sung, a bit of a cheaper option as well, guys. He has dropped off a level for me, in my opinion. I don't think he's as good as he once was, but he is still a cheap option for you guys to try out. Of course, De Jong, very good midfielder. I used to love this guy's gold card near the start of the game, man. He was so good. So I can only imagine what this one is. I've played against him many times and he's very good in game. Valverde, 91 pace centre mid. There's not much else to really to say. Like, 91 pace centre mid is crazy. And Tonali, 10 tokens is a steal for this guy, man. He's probably one of the best CDMs in the game. He provides so much as a DM. Very physical, very good at defending, and dribbling is very good as well, which is quite rare for DMs in this game. And then cheaper options, guys, we have Dirk Kuyt. I don't know how much he is these days. I think he's less than 300k or 200k, something like that. Very good option. He's kind of like a Hullet, like a poor man Hullet in a way. Wijnaldum, not a bad option as well. Because of his high dribbling stats, his pace doesn't feel as low as it is. But yeah, he is very, very good in game. Perisic, if you could somehow find a way to fit Perisic in your team, I really recommend it. I think him as a centre mid, as a box to box, will be incredible. 4-star, 5-star as well. So he kind of reminds me of Nedved. The way that, you know, the card is set up with high pace, 4-star, 5-star, similar height. I think maybe even the same height. But yeah, Perisic, very good option. 87 strength as well, which is actually kind of crazy. And a very cheap option as well. Gravenberch, I think he's only about 100k or so, but he's a very good option, guys, if you guys don't have a lot of coins. If you guys want to experience Hullet without actually using Hullet, then Gravenberch is probably the closest thing you're going to get to Hullet in obviously the lower tax bracket. I mean, he's very, very good. Medium, 6'3". with amazing dribbling, good passing, good shooting, good pace, good interception stats as well, and good physicals. He's a very solid option for the amount of coins that he's worth. But yeah, guys, these are the centre mids, and we're going to head on over to the attackers, which is obviously going to be the most expensive one. And yeah, guys, I did warn you, these are the very most expensive players in the game, obviously, that are not icons. But yeah, I mean, starting off straight away, Griezmann, 5-star, 5-star. I used him in champs. I got rank 1 in him I got rank 1 with him in Fut Champs, and yeah, incredible card. So silky on the ball, very good. Vinicius Jr. Now, this Vinny is actually quite rare. I don't see him a lot, but I mean, it's Vinny, man. Vinny always plays really good in game. He's been very good in FIFA for the last 3-4 FIFAs now. So Vinny is very much one of the best players in the game, of course. Saint-Maximin recently came out, and he is very good on the ball. Very aggressive type winger. If you want like an aggressive winger, Saint-Maximin is definitely the man. He's got high strength as well. So if you guys are ever trying to get a strong, nippy like winger, then Saint-Maximin is definitely the one for you. Messi, obviously, there's no real thing to really say about Messi. Messi's Messi. Leao, I've used Leao before. Very good card. He's a little bit stiff. So if you guys don't mind the stiffness a little bit, then I really do recommend him. He kind of plays similar to Ginola in a way. And speaking of Ginola, here he is as well. They do play very similar to each other. So if you guys are trying to experience a cheaper version of Ginola, then you can try Leao. Ribéry, maybe not as good as he once was. Maybe because of the pace, maybe because of the dribbling, it's not as high as you would like it to. Maybe the finish is not as high as you'd like it to. But still, very good card in game. Sancho, this guy looks incredible. Put a hunter on him, and this guy is literally one of the best attackers in the whole game. Smolarek, this guy for me still has one of the best shots in the whole of FIFA. Like, this guy's left foot across goal is guaranteed. It's automatic, guys. Shoot it from any angle. This guy's wrapping it in any angle. Trust me. Alejandro Gomez, I played rivals with him. I actually had him in my team earlier this week as well. 5-star, 5-star. Very small and agile player, of course. He's so small, 5'6". And I mean, with those dribbling stats, you can't really go wrong. And of course, Mbappe. Let's not talk too much about Mbappe. He's Mbappe for a reason. And he's about like 3-4 mil for a reason as well. You can use any version of Mbappe. Gold card. You can even use the other card, the 86 rated card if you want. Like, you can use any version of Mbappe, and he's just going to be crazy. On the bench here, we've got Neymar. Now, not much else really to say as well. Neymar's Neymar. Ben Yedder, the rat himself. The guy, the man, he's back again with another card. EA just love giving Ben Yedder cards, I swear. But yeah, he's back again. Very good card. João Felix I used in rivals as well. Very good card. Shooting is a bit low, so you might want to put a hunter on him, but it's still a strong option for your team. Correa, if you guys did this Correa SBC before the World Cup final, you guys are living life, man, because this guy is very good, man. Very good in game. You can play him out wide, or you can play him up front. I've played a lot of games with him out wide, but up front he's very clinical as well, so I'm very happy I've done him. JJ Okocha, maybe not great with the finishing, but other than that, I mean, he's literally like another Neymar, to be honest. Very good card. Di Maria is slowly becoming one of my favourite wingers in the whole game. Incredible card, good agility. I mean, the whole dribbling is just good as well. He plays really good in game, and he actually seems a lot stronger than 69 strength. I don't know why, but maybe because of the aggression, I'm not too sure, but he does seem a bit stronger than that. Nkunku, not much to say. 5-star, 5-star. I mean, guys, this guy, what a card that is. There's not much else, not much else really to say. Salah, I made a video with this Salah specifically. You can use any other Salah as well, but I used the Salah in rivals, and he was incredible. This guy's shooting was so clinical, 95 finishing, so clinical for me, guys. Dembele. Now, I wouldn't use Dembele as a striker, guys. You can try him if you want. You can put a finisher on him and try him up front. But I would play him as a winger, in my opinion. But yeah, he's still a very strong option in this game, especially after the patch. Payet, I've done Payet and I've used them. And you guys can see the goals to game ratio. 15 goals, 8 assists in 18 games in all champs. That's literally all of it champs. Yeah, very good card. I mean, there's not much really wrong with the card. Maybe sometimes a little bit stiff. But other than that, I mean, his finishing is very clinical. 85 finishing is a lie. I think it should be much higher anyway. And then yeah, a couple cheaper options, maybe Lacazette. If you guys can't afford Mbappe, you know, players like that, Ginola, then you can try Lacazette. Very good card. Good dribbling, good physicals, good shooting, and great pace as well. It's up to you if you guys want to use him, but I think he's a very viable option. And Politano, guys, he's not as good as maybe Correa, but Politano is very good and very swift on the ball. If you guys are looking for right stick dribble type of players, or left stick dribble type of players I should say, Politano is your man. He's a very good player. Shooting is not incredible, but his dribbling makes up for it. His dribbling is so good, and he does not feel like he has 46 strength as well. So yeah guys, these are the best players in each position. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I tried to make it as quick and short as possible because I know these videos can drag on very long. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And yeah, I mean, hopefully the next couple promos are gonna be good. Team of the Year's coming up as well, guys, so we're gonna be lit. We're gonna be streaming every Friday, Saturday as well, so stay tuned for that, guys, and peace out. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Peace.